Have you ever thought to yourself how much money is wasted in this world? Billions of dollars are given to people who throw away their money. Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, and so many more who misuse their fortune. Why should famous individuals be paid so much money when unfortunate souls are dying in poverty? Have you ever thought to yourself how much money is wasted in this world? Billions of dollars are given to successful people who throw away their money. Kim Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner, and numerous more who misuse their fortune when they could be making a change in the world. Why should popular, famous individuals be paid so much money when unfortunate souls are dying in poverty? Money should not be going to well-known people just due to the fact they are highly liked. Children and families are in aching pain in view of the fact they have no health care and are extremely poor. I understand all these famous individuals have innumerable amounts of money due to the fact they have created businesses and companies, but at least half of their money should be going to people in need. Many people who are miserable because they do not have enough care. Imagine if you were in their position. Imagine if you had a loved one who did not know if they could be able to eat the next day, or if they were to get sick, would their body recover? How would you feel? 2.1 billion people that live on less than $3.10 a day. And we wonder why 767 million people live in extreme poverty, and 328 million children are a part of that. Money is just a piece of paper. It controls our lives, and it can save them. To famous people, money is just a toy they can use whenever they want to go have fun or have a good time. Money is not a toy. The lives of the wealthy are clearly unstable, unlike most. Shouldn't the money of the rich be going to people who don't have the option of having a functional life?
We can all agree the Kardashians are very wealthy people. Kendall Jenner bought an enormous mansion with 5 beds, 6 baths, a pool, a fountain, a movie theater, a tennis court, a spa, and a playground for $6.5 billion. Imagine how much of that money could go to these poor people with no health, no education for themselves and their children, or not even a house. We can all agree that the Kardashians are very wealthy people. Kendall Jenner bought an enormous mansion with 5 beds, 6 baths, a fountain, a pool, a movie theater, tennis courts, a spa, and a playground for $6.5 million. Imagine how much of that money could go to these poor people with no health, no education for themselves and their children, and not even a house. Giving back leaves you with a warm feeling in your heart, knowing that you made a difference in your community. Instead of using money in inefficient ways, there's another system that's useful to people in need. Kardashian family fortune only grows. Envision some of that wealth going into people who actually need to stay healthy and alive. Are they even trying to help? We should have the wealthy support people who are living in poverty by educating them. By using the money to help provide a skill set or education for them, it opens up more job opportunities. Schooling is a very important necessity for both adults and children. Giving money for schools will only improve our system by creating a better society. It will make everyone's life better. People living in despair will finally have hope in their life, knowing that they can get an education and gaining money to provide for their family. But do they even want to help themselves? Do they want to be successful and make it out of poverty? When we try, the next generation tries, and the one after that, and the one after that. Giving back doesn't just help the needy, it helps our hearts too.
In America, 13.8% of men and 16.3% of women lived in poverty. Along the same lines, the poverty rate for married couples was only 5.1%. Poverty rate for single-parent families with no wife present was 13.1%. Do celebrities actually help people in poverty? Individuals like Lil Wayne, who makes an unnatural amount of money, would rather keep the money for himself rather than giving it to people in need.
Highly in diversity. Throughout America, there are people of different race or color who are living through the slum. It seems to be that there are 27.6 Native Americans, 26.2 Black, 23.4 Mexican, 12.4 white, and 12.3 Asian people in America that are living through poverty today. Does the diversity in poverty matter to famous people who see others in need? An estimated 74.8% of men with earnings and 62.2% of women with earnings worked full-time, year-round. However, the earnings of women who worked full-time year-round were only 80.5% of that for men. Working full-time and year-round, meaning The earnings of women who worked full-time year-round were only 80.5% of that for men working full-time. Year-round, meaning the pay wasn't enough to women as to men. We should ask this question and really understand if people of fame really give back to the community.
We believe celebrities should have a lesser income and give back to ensure people across the U.S. enough money to support their families.